Hi guys, happy Sunday. I just thought I would hop on and do a little bit of a recap on my video that I did on Friday about Farmasi Skincare and Makeup Company. It was my first time getting the package from them in the mail, so it went on a little bit long. I talked for about an hour about the different things that come in it, and I really rambled on, so I just thought I'd do a quick video so you guys can see what comes in it, a little bit about the company, and show you some of the makeup that I got in my first box. And I have another box coming on, it was supposed to be here tomorrow, but it looks like now it won't be here till Tuesday. So you'll see that one when it comes. So like I said, this is Farmasi, and it's a skincare, it's an international skincare and makeup company. And it's based in Turkey, and they're new to the US. So right now, they've been over here for less than a year. So this is the ground floor opportunity. If you want to get in, right now is the time. So I did just the basic starter kit. You sign up and it's only $20, and you automatically get half off all of your products, all of your orders. So if you just want to buy it for yourself, you're going to get half off everything, and the prices are already amazing. And there's no minimum. You don't have to order a certain amount to get that half off. Like some companies, they have it where you have to order $300 worth of products to get the 50% off or anything like that. They don't have that. And then there are no monthly auto ships, so you don't have to automatically have your card charged every 30 days in order to keep that active. So this is the kit that comes for your $20 fee, and you get your website for free, so you can give that out to people and they can shop it and you can make money off of it. Even if you don't really want to run the business side, if you just set up the banking aspect, you can get paid for anything people order off of there. So, whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, hi Fred. So this is the starter kit that you get, and it's this cute little box. I don't know if you saw it. So, and I'll probably use this box for storage afterward for storing my pharmacy stuff. So it gives you a nice little welcome letter in English and Spanish. So welcomes you to the company, and then you'll see some lipstick samples, and I'll just put those aside for now. So you get the opportunity guide, which will go over the plan and how you can make money and all of that good stuff, recruiting, everything like that. But again, if you just want to do this for your own personal discount, you can just disregard that. And then next, there is a skincare guide. So this will help tell you which skincare line you would want to use based on your skin concerns. So we have several different lines. There is the Melaleuca tea tree oil line. So here I can briefly go through it. Well, I don't need to show you, but so there's the tea tree oil line. There's the calendula, which is like for sensitive and dry skin. There's an aloe line and an activated carbon line, which is good for those with acne. And then the age reverses line, and that's for anti-aging, and that's what I will actually be using. So there's the activated charcoal, and so it shows each product, and then it tells you about each one. So if you have certain skin concerns for yourself, or if you're helping match a line or a product to potential customers, it just walks you through, in case you don't have any background or training on skincare, it'll help you tell them what they need to do. And then there's also a bunch of training in your back office, which is an online account. There are a bunch of videos about skincare, about all the different products, about running a business. So if you do want to run it as a business, you will have all of the tools that you need. So if it's your first time doing something like this, it'll walk you through and teach you everything. But yeah, like I said, if you just want to sign up for the discount, it's just $20 one time for the year, and then all of your orders are half off. Or if you just want to place an order, I can give you my website, and you can just order straight from there, and that's good too. So first you get the skincare guide to help you match up products based on skincare needs. And they also just launched, they have a baby care line now too, and this is all natural based. There's no parabens, no dyes, no sulfates. I don't know what this means, but there are no SLS or SLES. So I don't know if that's a thing with baby stuff. I don't have any kids, so this is great. This is a brand new line, like I said, and Looks like they have a shampoo, a soap, a baby oil, and a lotion. So that's cool. And then it is made with borage oil from blue lilac borage plants. Borage? Anyway, you also get in the startup, so you'll get some samples. Like I showed you, you get the lipstick samples. So you have all of these colors that you can start using for yourself. And if you just signed up for your own benefit, then you can just play with all these samples, give them out to friends if you know you want to let them try it, or keep them for yourself. There's also, so there's those lipstick ones. There's 14 different colors, and there are 3 different formulas. So there's our intense color lipstick, our matte lipstick, and our true color. And there's 5, I think there's 5 different kinds of lipstick that we have. So those are the little tubes of it. And you get samples of our relaxing massage gel and the paprika and chili soothing massage gel. So these are the relaxing, and that's one of the soothing. So I've heard the soothing one that has the paprika, people use that on stretch marks and have had a lot of good luck with that. I just saw some before and after pictures of that earlier today. So I'm thinking about trying that for myself. I'll have to purchase the full size because the sample wouldn't be enough, but that's at least enough to test out how your skin's going to react if it burns or anything like that. So then you get 5 catalogs, so you can start giving them out to your friends, or you know, just lay them around places with your contact information on them. So the first half is all of the skincare and makeup, and then if you flip it, then it's all of, the first half is all of the makeup, and then they flip it and that's all of the skincare. So in about halfway through it flips, so you'll know when you hit one side or the other, because okay, so like everything is upright. This is skincare, and so you'll see skincare, you can read it, and then when you get to the other side it'll be upside down, so you'll know to flip it. But so that comes it, and then you get 2 little gift bags to use to fill orders. So that's all in your starter bundle for 20 bucks. And then it's in this cute little box. You can throw everything in, throw your makeup in. But again, that's just if you want to run it as a business, you get all of those tools. If not, you know, it's just a one-time fee, and then you get the discount to order anything that you'd like. So I'm going to show you what I ordered. There are actually 4 options when you're signing up. There's the $19.99, and then you order no product, or you can just place your own order of individual products. That's what I did because I wanted to customize what I got. But there are also bundles for $49.99, and you get like $150 worth of product, and then there's a $125 one where you get, I think, like $300 worth of product, and then a $200 one where you get like $500. I don't know the exact breakdown, but there are some really good bundles, and I actually really regret not getting one of the starter bundles. Once I saw, you know, it had some items in there that I'm like, oh, I won't use that. You know, I just want to customize my own order and get what I want. But then the more I see girls using the stuff that comes in the starter, I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. So going back, or looking back, if I could do it over again, I would have done either the 50 or the 125 bundle, just because you get so much product. So I ordered a mascara, and then I thought I got an eyeliner, but I apparently totally forgot. So I'll have to get that. I have other eyeliners coming in my next bundle, but not a black. I wanted to do a solid black. So just for the sake of the eye look, I will be using my former eyeliner to show you the eye look. And then I have our deep black mascara. And we have 5 different formulas of mascara, which, let me grab a guide. So if you saw my picture on my main page last week, that one I was wearing my friend's makeup. She sells Farmasi as well. So I had on the Extreme Curl Mascara. So that was a different mascara than this one. And the Extreme Curl is what I have coming in my next box, but this is the Deep Black, which is the full volume mascara. So we have a Starlock, which is supposed to be like a really intense one, and then we have the guess I don't need to show you walking through the guide, but yeah, there's different mascaras based on what you're looking for, and they're ophthalmologically, they're tested, they're gluten-free, and they're ophthalmologically tested, so they're not going to irritate your eyes or anything like that. And I will work on that pronunciation. Okay, so Orange Pop is the color that comes in all of the starter bundles. This is a cream to shadow color. It's really pretty. But first I'm going to put on the eyeshadow primer. So this is just, it's a little creamy pot, just like the shadow that I just showed you. So this is the shadow primer, and I'm just going to dab my finger in it. And I don't have any eye makeup on so that I could put this on camera. So in case you're wondering why I didn't do my face before I got on here. So this whole primer thing is somewhat new to me. I haven't used primer in years. I've used face primer, but not shadow primer, because the company that I was using, you don't really need a primer because they're a cream to powder, and they're like a liquid wand. So you just put them straight on, and then they're long wear. So this just kind of cover your whole eye area. At least that's what I do. And it gives you a nice base for your shadow. And then it's going to give you a nice base color so that it's all even, but it's also going to even out the skin in general. So like if you have, oily patches or dry patches, it's going to smooth it out so it's all, one uniform texture. So that way when you're putting the colors on, you don't get uneven color saturation, where like one area it looks really good, and then maybe if it was dry here, it doesn't absorb very well. It's going to give you a solid base so that the color is going to be uniform across the eye and it doesn't look splotchy. So that's pretty cool. So, and I barely touch my finger to this thing, so that's why it looks like I'm going over it a few times. But yeah, okay. So it's also going to cover up any of the redness or like your veins and lines. It makes them a little bit less noticeable. Yeah, you can't really see mine. So that's the primer. And then I'm going to do the Orange Pop. It's kind of like a gold color. It's called orange, but it really looks more like a copper color to me. And I usually apply my shadow with a brush. So you could use your finger if you'd like in these little smudge pots. I don't recommend ever using your finger on the powder shadows, just because you can put your oils, well, I mean, you can put your oils in this too, but it's not going to change the consistency. Whereas the powder ones, if you put your oils in there, it can kind of like pack them down, and then they don't come off very easily. It's hard to explain, but you probably know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to dab a couple things in there, and I'm going to, since I'm not used to this stuff yet, I'm going to just do a dab on my hand to see how strong it's going to come on, so that way I don't put it right on my eye. And then, as you can see, with the golden. Okay, so just gonna lightly brush it on. Now last time I did kind of a solid color, but this time I'm gonna do lighter down here, and then I'm gonna build it up a little bit so that it's a darker color in here, even though it's the same one shadow. Usually I use 2 or 3 different colors, so I'll do one color down here and then kind of do like a corner or a shading. But since I only have one for right now, I'm just going to use the one to create different colors to give that shadow in the crease look. And my next package, I have several colors coming, so you'll be able to see more. So this one I'm going to just build the darker part first. Kind of do it like a V, like a sideways V. And then with the excess from doing that, I'm just going to kind of lightly cover in there. Okay. And I rearranged all of my stuff in here, so I feel like my camera angle is not as good. Like right now I see that the comments are covering my face, but when I try to move it a little bit there, that's a little bit better. Okay, so just gonna kind of, and this goes on really easily, and it's super buildable. So like, I mean, I'm barely even dabbing it in there, and super. Oh, and then the other thing was I was really shocked how well this stuff stays on. So it doesn't claim to be, I don't think it claims to be long wear, but it definitely is. So I did my eyes on Friday, and then I was really tired and I was bad, and I didn't wash off my eye makeup before bed. When I woke up in the morning, I still had the shadow on, and then obviously the liner was already on because that's a different company. I already knew that that stuff stays. But the mascara was still in place, and I didn't have raccoon eyes. And it's not even waterproof. Our stuff, the Farmasi stuff, is not waterproof. It's water resistant because something about the ingredients in the waterproof can be irritating to the eyes. So since they are all more natural based and safer, they don't allow those toxins that are in the ones that are waterproof. So they're only water resistant, and it's still, I slept on it and I didn't have raccoon eyes, and the shadow was completely in place still. So I was pretty impressed. And then when I went to take my shower, I usually remove my eye makeup and then I wash my face, but I didn't remove my eye makeup before my shower. I was just having a rough weekend, it sounds like. But yeah, so I didn't remove my makeup, and I got in the shower and I wet my face when I wet my hair, and then I remembered, oh, I need to remove my eye makeup first. So I'm like, I'll just get out when I'm done, remove my eye makeup, and then wash my face. So I didn't scrub my face, but when I got out, water had gone down on my face, with the makeup on, and it didn't run, it didn't, nothing looked like raccoony or anything like that. So that's something I want to test out more, is give it, like douse myself with water and see how well it holds up, just to compare. So I don't have the eyeliner with this, but just for the sake of the look, I'm going to use this eyeliner, a different company. And I just do kind of halfway. And my eyes are actually uneven, so I usually have to do a thicker line on this side to balance it out. And I'm just using this mirror out to the side in case. Whoops. Okay, so that definitely looks a lot better. Okay. Now I'm going to put on the mascara. So here is the brush. See, it's just tiny little brushes. And then I'm just gonna go in and work it through. Make sure to coat all of those. And I like how it really gets in and individually coats each lash. It's a super smooth formula too. Like some of them, when you pull the wand out, it's kind of gloppy and you gotta wipe the excess off, and this is not like that at all. So here's that lash. And then I'm actually gonna get a fresh dip for that one. Never as good at my left one, my right one. It's because I don't flip the wand. You're supposed to flip the wand, but I never feel comfortable doing that. So I use it backwards. And I also noticed I sleep on my left side a lot, so these lashes get like pushed down a lot. So I should probably brush and curl them before I do anything. Now this is just my personal preference. I always go in after mascara and I kind of move them a little bit. So I end up with stuff on my hands. But that's just because that's how I like to get the individual separation. Okay. And these are my real lashes. People have asked me that. So I'm going to do a second coat. Oops. And this time for the second coat, I didn't dip the one back in. Oops, for the other lash. Crap. Got some under my eye. I feel like this past week, every video I've done has been like bloopers. But I guess that's real life, right? Okay. So there's that. And then what I usually do is I do like a little bit of a color underneath the brow bone to help that color pop. And since I only have the one color, I can't do that. But I'm actually going to grab my... Well, I won't do that. That's good enough for you to get the idea. And then I usually do just clear mascara on my brows. And then I'll show you the lip. So I got a lip liner and a lip color, a lip matte, liquid matte lip. So there is the shadow. It's just one color. Goes on really smooth. And the other thing that I ordered in this bundle is the Age Reverses skincare. It's the Rich Moisturizer. So there is the whole skincare line is a cleanser, a serum, the Rich Moisturizer, and an eye cream. And then they also have these this individual eye thing that's supposed to help with the eye bags. So I started with the Rich Moisturizer, and what I did starting yesterday is I washed my whole face with the same product, but then I used my former moisturizer on one half, and then I used this on the right side, and then I did that again today. So I'm going to keep doing that to see if there's a difference. And honestly, I really liked the other stuff that I was using, so even if there's no change, that to me would be great, because this is significantly cheaper than the other stuff that I was using, but the other stuff, I mean, it was a high quality, and this is all high quality products at bargain prices. So that's something I should have probably started this whole video with, is that the great thing about this is that you're getting European grade standards, high quality products at less than drugstore prices. So like the prices on some of this stuff is truly crazy. Okay, so like that shadow, the orange shadow you saw me put on, Orange Pop, the creamy shadows, they're $12.90 each. And that's pretty standard. Like that's like what you'd pay at Walgreens or, you know, wherever. But if you sign up for that $20 that I showed you that kit of, you're only going to pay half of that price. So that would be $6.45. So that's only $6 for this little shadow. And then like the foundation, the matte foundation is $12.90. So there, your foundation is $12.90, but if you sign up, it's half off, so it's only $6.45 for foundation. Like nowadays, Revlon, Maybelline, things like that in the store, like if they're the higher, like the matte or the long last, stuff like that, they're like $15, $16, and it's full of different toxins and chemicals. So that's the other thing about this. Dr. C. Tuna is the one who created all of this, and he has a pharmacy background. He actually passed away 2 years ago, but he created the company 68 years ago, and there are actually specific rules for all of his products. So they're paraben-free, no triclosan or heavy metals, free of phosphates, formaldehyde, and fillers. So like you might wonder why there's formaldehyde, you know, like embalming fluid and stuff, but that's a preservative that some companies use in their cosmetics. It's all dermatologist tested, so you know if you have sensitive skin that it's not gonna, it's hopefully not gonna be an issue, which I have really sensitive skin. I think I've shown you in other videos how like, even just like rubbing my skin or something, I can break out in a red rash, or carrying a plastic bag on my arm and it'll like welt up, stuff like that. And this stuff doesn't bother my skin at all. So it's developed in the pharmacy lab. So they have their own whole, I hate to use the word compound, but like compound. So all of it is done on site. So their lab, you know, the ingredients are all made under one housing, and then the packaging and everything. So it maintains the highest level of quality because it's not being sent to different, you know, manufacturing plants or anything like that, where they don't have control over anything anymore, and other things, you know, could get into it. So they also handle all of their creating the containers that they put everything in. So that's how, so that was the biggest thing. Like I wondered, how is everything so cheap yet claimed to be such high quality? And that's how they keep everything under one, you know, unit. So they're not shipping it around to different places to package it, or, you know, create the formulas of one piece and then putting it all together. Because the more you shuffle it around, then you have middlemen, and that's where all the money, you know, the prices get jacked up with that. So since they're doing it all under one place, the prices are like way low. So they never test on animals, and no plants that are in danger of extinction are ever used. There are no GMOs, and not all of the products are gluten-free, but a lot of them are gluten-free. So then an important thing to note is when I was saying European grade quality products. So right now the US only bans 11 toxic substances that are used in makeup, whereas the European countries, the European Union, they have 1,300 products, toxic substances that they don't allow in their skincare and makeup. And so all of this stuff meets that European standard. So yeah, it's super high quality stuff. So like if you go into the regular store, there's only 11 things that they don't allow. So those extra 1,290 products could be in there, whereas this, you know, they're all gonna be gone. They aren't gonna be in there. So that's really cool. So the lip pencil and the matte lip are the two last things I have to show you, and then I'll wrap this video up. Oh, nope, I lied. I also have shampoo. So there's this garlic shampoo and garlic hair oil, and these are supposed to help your hair grow in. And I lost most of my hair a year ago, and so I've been growing it back in, and that's why it's really short. So I'm going to start using this. I currently use a brand that has helped me grow my hair back in, but it's really expensive. So I'm eager to see if this will work as well. And I'm actually going to do a side-by-side, kind of like how I'm doing the face. So I'm only going to be using the shampoo and oil on half of my head for maybe a month or so, just to see the difference. So here is the garlic shampoo and conditioner, and then there's like a hair mask. And it does not smell like garlic, so I've smelled it already. The oil has kind of like an Italian seasoning smell, but that you're going to rinse out. And then when you finish with your conditioner, this conditioner smells really good. So it's going to leave that kind of a scent in your hair, not this other crazy stuff. But it's really not that bad, and you would only use this once or twice a week. But that being said, back to the amazing prices. So this bottle of shampoo is, this bottle of shampoo is $9.90. So that's this size. Decent size. And if you sign up for that half off discount, you're only going to pay $4.45. And that's for shampoo that helps grow your hair. If you compare that to, not even what I'm using, but like, what's that one that's in the store a lot of places use? I don't know what it's called, but I know they have like a kit where it's like the shampoo, the conditioner, and like some kind of growth cream or serum, and it's like the trial kit is $40, I think, and those are just like little bottles of each one. So this is way cheap compared to that. That's gonna drive me nuts. I don't know what that's called. Yeah, but I'm gonna try on the lip stuff now. So the lip pencil, I'm new to this, so I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but basically you outline your lip, and some people actually wear this as their color, and it's creamy, it's not dry. So, which my lips are really dry right now because it's winter. Well, it's not winter, but Michigan's pretending like it is. So, and I think I lied. This is a longer video than I intended. Sorry. So, normally you just kind of outline your lip and then you'd put on your lip color. But I'm doing more of the lip just to show you the color and that you can wear it as is. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know what I usually wear on my lips. So this is like a whole new world for me. And a trick, if you want to make your lips look larger, you can actually, you can see where I messed up there. You can actually draw your lip line larger. And this foundation I'm wearing, I color matched myself, which I actually think I need a different color, but I don't want to open up the sample that I think I am because I want to mail it to one of you. I already know who I'm mailing it to, but I have more samples coming in on Tuesday. So I have on number 2 in the VFX, which is a photo finish color, but I think I'm in a number 1, but I want to mail the 1 to someone, so I'll have to wait. And so I like to give you guys the good stuff first, so I'll make myself wait and then find out what color I am. Okay, so I'm not gonna totally do this on my lip, but basically that's the color, and this is number 201. It's the lip pencil. It's like a pinky mauve. It's like a mauve-y with a slight lavender undertone, I guess. And then this is our liquid matte lip, and it goes on super smooth, and then it stays put. It doesn't rub off. And I picked this color out of well, obviously out of the catalog, and I wanted to do something different than I normally do because I usually do a lot of dark, deep colors and reds, and I don't quite think that this matches my skin, but you can still see how smooth it goes on. See, as you can see, it kind of like drowns out my face a little bit. It's definitely not my color. And then I'm kind of going out to make my lip look bigger, but then I'm dabbing off the excess so that it doesn't look crazy like in color. Because it'll look a lot lighter than the rest of the lip if you don't. And I dab it off. Basically, that's it. I don't know. So that's my first startup kit, and I have more coming on Tuesday. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to check out the products, I can give you my website. I'll put it in the comments below. Feel free to check it out. And this is Orange Pop, and then this is the Deep Black Mascara, and I had the eyeshadow primer on first. I'm wearing VFX shadow in the VFX Camera Ready Skin Visual Effect Photo Filter Technology Full Coverage in number 2, but I might be a number 1. So, yeah, hope you guys have a good Sunday.